Hello, Samurai, and welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Samurai. Now, I had a look into that issue with the lines appearing during screen transitions that you can see in some of the videos. For instance, after I equip more Samurai, I get a bunch of lines on the screen, and then I get the next screen. And that was pretty irritating, so I looked into it and what the cause of it could be. And I'm using an emulator. It's a version of DOSBox, SVN DOM, and well, that's pretty much what's causing it. And I looked into using the regular DOSBox as a substitute for the substitute, and the results were not so good. So this is the best, and this is just the opening screen, so I'm not trying to imply that the whole graphics are going to look like this, because earlier episodes of Sword of the Samurai were recorded with the regular DOSBox. But compare the two. I mean, the text is so much clearer here, and this is the best I could get it to look with the regular DOSBox. And this is using the OpenGL NB, I think that's no buffer, output, video output. And for this, it's Direct 3D under SVN DOM, which I think is kind of weird because this is a two-dimensional program. But anyway, the settings, most of the settings, and I'll show you, most of the settings in the two configuration files are pretty similar. This is, on the right here is the regular DOSBox file, and hold on, let's just get this lined up here. So yeah, I mean that's what I got here. So they're pretty much the exact same thing except for the output method, and DOSBox doesn't have Direct 3D as an output method, which is why I was using SVN DOM in the first place, because it looks good. And I thought about it, and I decided that in spite of the annoyance that the lines and the transitions cause, I mean, I don't know what the effect in other games will be. I'll just have to take it on a case-by-case basis. But in this game, all it causes is those lines, and the pictures look great. Graphics, maybe not a huge difference, but it's a subtle thing. And again, with this text, you sort of see a big difference. This sort of looks squashed. If you look at the, like for instance, if you look at the microprose line, the text is cut off at the bottom. And I don't know what the deal with that is. This kind of looks a little stretched out, but maybe this is squashed. So I don't get that. And here's a chick. Fawn. Okay, so anyway, Sword of the Samurai. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So, let's see here. Can I get into this? Alright. No joystick. Alright. We haven't seen this for a while. But on the other hand, do you want to spend time watching this, or do you want to spend time like doing something in Sword of the Samurai? Yeah. So at least I found the source of the problem. I also checked for updated versions of both emulators, and there is none. The newest version of DOSBox is from 2010, and the newest version of the SVN DOM variety is from the beginning of 2015. So that's not really... I already have the newest version, so I don't know what to say. I tried. I can say that. Alright, so checking out my assets, we were just in a whole bunch of battles and lost a whole bunch of loyal warriors. So we need more loyal warriors is where I'm getting at. And our swordsmanship is doing better than it was. We have 6 swords of swordsmanship now. Generalship improved a little bit. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know if that's everything we're being judged on compared to Osoroshi. I don't know. Maybe it's honor. I'm not sure. He almost has none of that martial stuff going on in his assets, so I'm not sure exactly. But we can certainly equip more samurai. Look at that, 495 samurai. See those lines? I mean, don't dwell on them, but they are there, and they are not supposed to be there. I think it might have to do with how fast the screen changes. It might be that the lines are always there no matter which output method is used, but for some reason the transitions are a lot slower in this emulator. Maybe if I sped it up? Nah, that's not a good idea. Then the game will run faster. All right, poison jealousy. And, yeah, sure. I gotta rebuild the army here. I also tried to reduce the amount of noise coming through the microphone, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to do anything or not. Recording's hard. Yoichi, what are you up to this time? I was still equipping 45 samurai. I mean, way back in the day, we could only have 80 men, so 45, that's quite a few. Our armies are only going to get bigger, though, as the time goes on. Who will sweep them away from me? That's funny. And Lord Ishikawa is not doing so well. Alright, so there's a mission, right? There's a mission. I'm the most capable. Haha. I have 1,860 men. The Lord wants the enemy cleared from the past. That's what I want to do. Although, whereabouts unknown. Yeah, I think I can do this. So, go with the men. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And Osoroshi wants the mission, but he sat on his butt for a day, or a week, or a month, or whatever that was. Let's call it a month. Let's get in there. And our warriors are very eager for battle, I believe. Yeah, they are. To think of losing is to lose. All right. Yeah, sure. So we've got a pretty full complement here. We've got arquebusiers, or musketeers, I forget which it is in this game. Archers, cavalry, and our classic spearmen. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. I kind of want to make use of these, but and I know if I take the cavalry just to go straight at those archers, they're going to retreat faster than I can deal with them. So I think what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to have our cavalry come over here, or try to come over here. I don't know if they're going to get through, but is that going to work? Is that a military impossibility? Alright, that sort of works. Not really, but sort of. Okay. I liked how you were moving after I selected you that one time. I wish that would keep happening. As soon as I select the brigade, they stop moving, which is kind of a good thing, but it can kind of make a mess of things, because you want someone to keep moving while you're telling them what to do next, and they can stop and make a bad situation worse. Alright, I'm just going to let them go. Alright, 5, I don't know what you're doing, but stop doing it. Good. Alright, 2, brigade 2. Advance! And now just pivot over here if you would. All right. So... let's see if I can get... You know, these musketeers have to get really close to... or arquebusiers have to get really close to actually do anything. I know it looks like they're... I know it looks like they're getting... They just have to get really close to do anything. Alright. That's what I want. Go to it. Go to it, go to it, go to it. Alright, this will work. Cool. That was cool. Tactics, tactics. Alright. So, Archer's Brigade is going to take several years to get over there to where I need them to be. Cavalry up here. I'm going to have them set right there, facing the correct direction, of course. And I theorize that the correct direction is actually kind of like this, because they're not going to be moving. They're not going to be going in a straight line. They're going to be going towards the archers, is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to have the musketeers, or whatever they are, get back over this way. Alright. Are they in range? No, they're not in range. They look pretty close, but they are not in range. Alright, are we ready for this? Yeah, we're ready for this. Go! Alright, that looks pretty good. And those spearmen are getting chased off of... Whoa! Hold on, guys. You're not retreating, are you? That would be dishonorable. I'll have none of that. 5, get up here and do your thing. 4, get up here and do your thing. Brigade 2, go. Go, 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 go! Yeah! Cool. Cool. I like that. A large piece of the captured territory that I don't think helps me. That's good, though. I'm happy for a large piece of anything. Alright, and there's a certain fortress in Mina with a large, very large garrison. So what I think I'm going to do... Yoichi, come on. We've been through this 100 times. I think what I need to do... No, it's Alt. Save game is only available at the home options scroll, so I have to pass up a battle. That's just the way it's gonna be, I'm afraid. Because I don't have time for another battle. Yeah, I saw that coming. Because I've got... I spent all that time talking about how... I spent all that time talking about how the emulator is going. So anyway, let's save this thing. Next time on Let's Play Sword of the Samurai, I'm the top Hatamoto, and the daimyo is not feeling so well, so that generally means an opportunity for advancement.